We're gonna jump into this LeBron G checking Stephen A. Smith.
Yeah.
Hey, I thought this was at the end of the game, but apparently this happened sometime in the third quarter. He said during the
In the third
timeout.
quarter.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
in the third
Yeah.
quarter. Yeah, in the third
Stephen A.
quarter. So
stood on business, though. I gotta give him that, man.
he did.
I ain't gonna say he stood on business, but he stood there like a grown man. He stood there like, you know what I'm saying? He wasn't getting hold. Put it like that.
But see, but again, like what's like LeBron for real? Like, bro,
I'm
his job is to report on sports, bro. I
exactly.
don't give a hell what the situation is. His job is to be a reporter. If you don't like what he's saying, that's on you. Your job is to get paid to play ball and to do whatever other business ventures that you got going on. Your job ain't to be worried about what the hell Stephen A. Smith, Shannon Sharp, Ocho Cinco, Cam and Mace. That ain't y'all job to be worried about what they saying, bro. So do you mean tell me you gonna go out to everybody that say something bad about Bronny and you and how you playing and come on, man. Come on. Come on.
Come on, man, and come on, LeBron got to understand that Bronny is a professional now. You know what I'm saying? They can't hold back the punches, and he is your son. He should be able to roll with the punches. You know, people
Thank
he
you.
been he been hearing that since probably middle school, elementary school. Like, oh, your dad sucked, and oh, you just getting this position because your dad. So I'm pretty sure he's probably hardened to that type of conversation. So for LeBron, and LeBron is my favorite from the get go, but for him to do that, it kind of showed me how emotional he be. You know what I'm saying? So I believe that it's a lot of emotion attached to that. Man, come on, Bronny doing good. Just keep it moving. And I feel like you bring up more attention to Bronny with this situation than if you would just let that thing go, man.
Yeah, I don't
Not
think he
only
gonna let
that, oh, go ahead.
well, I don't think he gonna let it go. I like the fact. So don't get me wrong, y'all. I do like the fact that he's speaking up for his son because you know, as a father, because we got to put it in the mind frame of him being a father, an athlete, entrepreneur, and all that as well. So as a father, I get it, but now he has to realize this is the business point part of it. You know, you push for your son to be in this type of world because that's what he wanted. So you're not going to always be around to shield him from that. So he needs to learn how to take accountability and responsibility for the things that he do as well. Now, he doesn't have to be as great as you, and that's what he should be telling LeBron. He shouldn't be talking to Stephen A. Smith. He should be
Right,
talking to Bronny James, letting
right.
him know, well, this is what's going on. This is how it's going to be. I'm gonna need you to stay strong, regardless of whatever. Don't even worry about the narrative. Because look, hell, Michael Jordan, two sons, they horrible. A lot of NBA no, if y'all look it up, a lot of NBA players that were great, their kids are horrible.
Yep.
Yeah,
But the ones that wasn't so good or had, mediocre careers, their kids are the shit right now playing.
yeah,
Yeah, like Steph Curry.
that's true. That's true.
Yeah, his dad was mediocre, but he best shooter in the league.
Yeah,
You
I
know
think
what I'm saying?
Kyrie Irving, dad, I think he was good in college. I don't think he was that much in the NBA. And look at him.
Right. Right. Kobe Bryant father wasn't nothing. He wasn't that
Yeah,
good.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it is what it. But again, talk to your son, man. Just tell your son about, what I'm saying, the woes and just just make sure he ready and prepared for that. It's not for you to attack and go out there every analyst that speaks about the situation. And don't get me wrong, man. I ain't gonna lie. As a father, I probably would have did the same thing. But I wouldn't have did it at a game. I'd have called Stephen A. Smith up, man. You know you got his number. Call him up. You know you can go to Stephen A. crib or he can come to your crib. Call him up. Don't do it at a game because now this is what makes us look bad when we get out here like us as men when we get on these platforms and we speak against these things. And then look who we got. We got our billionaires. We got our prominent people who our kids look up to because he on TV every damn day. And look how he acting and reacting. And we sitting here talking about that. That's not gonna help us. Come on, LeBron. Could have had a phone call.
This the thing for me though. For LeBron to come fresh out of high school and endure all the scrutiny that he endured throughout his tenure in the league, Bronny should have been built for this.
yeah.
He should have knew all the scrutiny that he was gonna be under coming into this, especially with him underperforming in college.
Phew.
Okay. We knew it was gonna be a lot of scrutiny. We knew from him being LeBron's son that he was gonna be under the gun and how good he was and how well he performed. So he should have already been trained on this. I can understand LeBron from a father's point of view, but from him being in the league so long,
Thank you.
they should have already been on top of this and knew how to handle it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I got
And
And
then
Bronny is a grown man now.
yeah, and you push for him to join the Lakers, bro, knowing that he didn't play that much. Bro, he averaged 2 points in college. I'm not saying that because a lot of times the college game doesn't that transition doesn't correlate when you stepping up into the NBA. You know, so a lot of the draft picks that were picked last year, you know, a lot of those guys they currently aren't on any NBA rosters.
Yeah. But I gotta give it to Stephen A. Smith because when I seen it, I was kind of mad at LeBron. But when I seen what Stephen A. said, he was like, that wasn't a basketball player, that was a father. And I'm like what Beater Conversation said. Yeah, I thought I put myself in the shoe and I said, yeah, I probably would have said something as a dad. I probably would have said some shit to somebody always shitting on my son and knowing he's 19, 20 years old. But at the same time, I feel like LeBron just, like you said, we don't need to. That could have been done behind closed doors. You got the man number.
You're gonna have
Fact.
to let him weather his own storms though.
Facts.
Yep.
You're only gonna be in the league a couple of more years, if that. So, you're gonna have to let him weather these storms by himself. He's gonna have to know how to take criticism, how to speak on it, how to, media training. He should have had this already.
Yeah, yeah.
Ms. Murray says Marcus Jordan was decent at UCF. Yeah, I think he transferred. He transferred to UCF. So you got to follow the career. He before UCF, he wasn't that good. You know what I'm saying? But and don't get me wrong, he was a decent player. I just don't think Marcus had the determination and the drive to really want to play
I
basketball.
think
I don't really
Marcus
think.
was better. Ain't he taller than Bronny? I think he was a little bit better than Bronny. Like, what?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think
yeah,
he's
yeah.
taller
Well,
than
don't get me
Bronny.
wrong. Yeah, he was like he was like really he was better than Bronny. He big more so, but I just don't think he had that drive to want to be an NBA player. I
Nah,
think Bronny, I think Bronny has that drive, and don't get me wrong, because right now he's doing this thing in the D League. It just takes
he
time,
definitely do
That
things.
pressure, LeBron, my daddy, I got to come out here and motherfucker want me. I mean, people want me to score 20 points a game every night. They
On the
not finna
Lakers, the brightest light.
right, you
The
know.
Showtime Lakers.
Yeah, which ain't the Showtime Lakers no more, but
Hey man, hold on, man. We got Luke over there, man. They got something going on over there, man.
you know what I'm saying? And that ain't gonna correlate neither. Everybody thinking they gonna win Luca gonna get 3 championships over there with the Lakers. No, he not, man. Luca might win one if he win one. If Luca gonna have to lead the Lakers to win a championship. I don't think he's gonna get one with the Lakers.
We'll
It's
take one. He gonna get
I
that
don't
one.
know. I think they need one more serious piece to
We,
be seriously talked
we'll
about
take
as
one
contenders.
championship for Broad leaves.
don't know don't nobody want to play with LeBron, y'all.
What?
Who want to play with LeBron?
Come on,
LeBron
ain't
moves the teams. Listen, LeBron moves around the teams and build teams. LeBron don't say, "Look, I'm staying here. Who want to come over here and get this money with me, man?"
everybody want to
Not
play
money
with
as far
LeBron?
as monetary, but money as far as
LeBron,
championships.
he isn't ball dominant. He actually shares the ball. That's why he can do it with us two superstars like he did in
Yeah,
Miami.
man. But his attitude, man, I just literally
Oh
before I
yeah,
got on with y'all, I just watched how Mario Chalmers got into it with him. You know what I'm saying? I just watched how a few of his other teammates got into it with him. You know what I'm saying? About words. Not necessarily bad words. It's the in context. It's just how they use it. Like, come on, man, stop bitching. Let's get to it. We winning. Let's stay focused.
yeah.
Let's stay in it. And
Like
you
he
get
did
mad and upset?
in the
Come
finals.
on, man.
In the finals when he was with the Cavs and he got mad at who was that? J.R. Smith for doing that. I thought that was some crybaby shit. I'm like, damn, LeBron, your body language is off for your team. But at the same time, we're gonna get one of these championships one more time with Luca though. We gotta be patient. We're gonna get it.
Let's see what Stephen A. had to say
All right.
about his situation with LeBron.
People was talking about LeBron called me out my name, or I saw somebody said he called me a bitch. Somebody said he called me a punk, and all this. None of that is true. He was fiery. He approached me during the game, and he said, "Stop effing with my son.
Mm.
That's my effing son. Stop effing with my
Wow.
son." I said, "What? Nah, man, straight up, man to man, real talk. Stop effing with my son." And I saw how furious he was. And I said, we can talk about it later. Nah, F that, F that. Stop effing with my son. That's my son. That's my son. I said, all right, dog. Fine. And he walked away. That wasn't a basketball player talking to me last night.
Yeah,
That was a
facts.
dad. He rolled up on me as a father. I didn't want to address it. As I tweeted here, I wouldn't have either had it not gone viral. And regardless of everybody wanting to walk around acting like they don't have bosses, I don't deny the fact that I have bosses. I work for ESPN, and ESPN called me this morning. They said, what you mean you ain't talking about it? We most certainly
Yeah,
have to
nigga.
talk about it. This
Tell me.
directly involves you. People was talking about LeBron called me out my name, or somebody else saw
All right,
somebody said
Yeah,
he called me a
it's just
bitch.
going
Somebody
into the
said he called
same
me.
thing. But yeah,
I
yeah,
just feel like,
ESPN told him, nigga, you go talk about it.
but also I feel like when I first saw it, I'm like, Stephen A. is always so careful with his words. So for Braun to be that furious, I don't feel like Stephen A. said anything derogatory. He probably was a little hard on him, but Stephen A. is very careful with his words, and he ain't gonna say nothing that's just too crazy or straight disrespectful. So I feel like LeBron, that energy, he gonna have to put that on the court, man.
He said actually the comment that he was speaking about wasn't towards Bronny at all. It was towards LeBron.
Oh
He
wow,
said he was, yeah, he said he was telling LeBron that Bronny needs time to look to develop. When he was commentating on it, he was basically aiming it towards LeBron, but I guess LeBron was taking it like it was shade towards Bronny. But he said, even Magic Johnson was saying the same thing. Let him go to the G League. He not ready.
yeah, yeah. Magic Johnson saying the same thing, man.